Hello, and welcome to what we're going to call the info dumpster.
We're being informed. Dumpily.
One of us is going to info dump about something we think is fascinating. Why? Autism. Are you autism? Tell us in the comments below.
We all
know most of you are.
How much plastic do you have in your brains?
Plastic thing. We don't know the plastic thing's anything.
They tried to diagnose me 4 times as a child, and I only learned a couple years ago.
I didn't go to the doctor enough as a child to be diagnosed.
I was diagnosed with ADD in like the 3rd grade, but I know there's something else there.
Yeah.
One time, like 5 years ago, we were having a conversation where I was like, yeah, no, I've had similar like things with you where like I have trouble talking to people, and I just sort of like had to learn how to put on a face for other people. I didn't figure out for another like 4 years that I was autistic.
Oh, I love my collection of masks. My collection of masks is fantastic.
Just describing masking and being like, oh, that can't be me because I do this.
Social media really helped in understanding.
Oh, for sure.
That's it.
So what are we learning about?
Well, today, what's in that dumpster there? Let's look inside. What's that? That's a little cartoon rabbit.
Yeah, I'm a big old hungry bear. I want to learn, like, dig into this dumpster.
Yeah, there's a little cartoon rabbit inside that dumpster, that info dumpster. We're going to learn about that one time the Walt Disney Company sold a man for a cartoon rabbit.
Okay.
A real thing that happened in real life.
I see.
So firstly, we're going to have to learn about sports.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We got to talk a bit about sports.
Stephan, I trusted you.
Because in 1996, Disney made the first of what would eventually be many huge acquisitions. Capital Cities / ABC Incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this gave them access to many assets, but by far the most lucrative was ESPN, a huge sports platform. It's where everybody was watching the sports if it wasn't on public access.
Or at least the sports commentary.
Yeah, like you got some stuff on public access TV, but ESPN was the only sports channel that you really watched.
Yeah, ESPN would contain like the highlights of all the games.
Of the sports people watch. Yeah. Like, the sports people care about, like basketball, football, and all that shit.
I mainly ran cross country, so I didn't have to learn how ball sports worked. I just ran.
Because you weren't that much of a jock.
Yeah. I was a football and rugby guy until I started doing theater, and then I was a theater guy. Turns out you get fewer concussions in theater.
Fewer, not none.
Not none. Fewer.
There's some sandbags up there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's more dangerous, I guess. We're more dangerous than football.
Anyway, in 2005, ESPN became even more valuable when they snagged the rights to Monday Night Football. Very big show. The problem is they also lost the rights to Sunday Night Football.
Oh.
Which is an even bigger show.
They now had 2 popular sportscasting teams in their employ, but only one night to air football games. They had Mike Tirico and Joe Theismann, and John Madden and Al Michaels.
John Madden.
2 very like popular teams to do sportscasting.
I'm more familiar with the latter.
Yeah, that's because of the video games and the Frank Caliendo impressions.
Yeah.
The popcorn popper.
It's mostly the video games.
Frank Caliendo. They were trying to work out like, okay, do we like trade them off week to week? Do we like have them all do it at once? What are we gonna do? Because these are entirely different teams with different like directors running the shows. And John Madden was pissed. And also his contract happened to be up at the time.
Oh.
So he just didn't renew it.
Oh.
He went to NBC Universal instead, since they had just acquired the rights to Sunday Night Football, the show that ESPN had just lost. And his partner in sportscasting, Al Michaels, obviously wanted out of his contract as well, so he can go work with Madden at NBC.
Also, I love the picture you got of Madden here. Like, it looks like he has a mousetrap freshly snapped on his dick or something.
Yeah, I just looked up John Madden yelling, and I found him when he was a coach, which is usually the time when people yell the most in their lives.
Yeah. When you have to coordinate people, it's a nightmare.
Now we're gonna go up to 2006, where like all this stuff is going down. Bob Iger recently became the new CEO of the Walt Disney Company, and he really wanted the Disney family to like him. Partially because
money.
He was in love with Mickey Mouse.
It's so weird that like when you like look at this picture, you think, oh, that's Bob Iger with his boss, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
And not, that's Bob Iger with his employee, the guy in the Mickey Mouse costume.
Yeah, no, it's Mickey Mouse. Mickey's the boss.
I guess they've
so thoroughly sold it to us.
Yeah. I guess there is a power dynamic there I didn't think about. Maybe it'd be unethical for them to date.
Because like we reverse the power dynamic in our heads because that's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse, he wouldn't hurt
We
anyone.
don't think that it's a guy in a costume.
When you put on the mouse head, you're in charge.
And he's always been nice to me.
They didn't care who I was until I put on the Mickey Mouse costume.
Nobody cared until I put on the ears. Oh.
Anyway, a major reason he would really want the Disney family to like him is that Roy E. Disney, Walt Disney's nephew, had just successfully led a campaign to oust Michael Eisner. Michael Eisner, he had become CEO because Roy Disney hated Michael Eisner and what he was doing.
Which is crazy because wasn't Eisner like him and Katzenberg were like the Disney Renaissance guys, weren't they?
Yeah. But Katzenberg was actually a pretty short stint at Disney.
Yeah, he left to form DreamWorks, so
because he was an asshole and still is. And Eisner was also doing the era of directed like DVD and VHS movies and stuff.
Because rentals were going to be like the next big thing.
Yeah, and Roy Disney he felt Eisner was tarnishing the creative reputation of Disney, and that mattered to him. And so Eisner wanted to be liked by them. So when George Bodenheimer called him about Al Michaels going to NBC and Universal, Iger had a plan.
I'll build a bomb
And kill Roy E. Disney. No, Roy Disney didn't die until 3 years later.
By a bomb, mysteriously.
Bodenheimer/Barbie. Which one did you like better?
So Bob Iger was like, hey, they can have Al Michaels if they give us Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. To which George said, who the fuck is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit? He didn't say he said that, but that's me paraphrasing what it feels like, I think.
Look, man, if they didn't make this deal, we would never have gotten Epic Mickey.
And this is all based on a story that George Bodenheimer told himself, by the way, like in an article on ESPN. Anyway, 78 years earlier, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit was a successful animated character created in 1927 by Walt Disney and Ub Iwerks for Universal Studios.
What an unfortunate name, Ub.
Man, you look at the little guy. He's smoking cigars like a fluffy little bad boy. Like he's
winking at you.
And he's kind of the track. He looks confident.
Maybe that cigar's not just a cigar.
He just seems confident. And
how lucky can
confidence is attractive. Yeah.
Lucky enough not to get lung cancer.
And yeah, that's Walt Disney on the left and Ub Iwerks on the right.
Wow, his head is so uniquely shaped.
Yeah, they both like
like a gourd.
I think Walt really like grew into his body, his face. Like
there's so much brain.
Yeah, Walt aged well, but that man looks like Megamind. Like holy shit.
Yeah, but he at least looks like that is what he's supposed to look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got that pelican jaw and you got a big old brain noggin.
He just looks like a unique man.
Yeah.
So yeah, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And this was, of course, before Mickey Mouse. Mm-hmm. But in 1928, their producer, Charles Mintz, opened up his own studio, hired away all of their animators. He did that so he could produce the Oswald cartoons without Walt or Ub. Walt tried to like do some stuff to like prevent this and like renew his deal with Universal, but all their animators got hired out from under him, so they had nobody to make the cartoons anymore.
Yeah.
By the way, in 1929, Oswald starred in a short in which he tries to commit suicide in numerous wacky ways.
Oh. Is there an archive of it? Does it still exist somewhere?
Yes, it 100% exists. You can watch it in its entirety.
Amazing.
Should we do that for patrons?
We could. We can do that because I think, we can do that.
I mean, it's definitely fair use by now.
If you're a member or patron, we're gonna watch the Oswald the Lucky Rabbit suicide short just for members and patrons. So go watch it.
Join today. You get extra videos.
Now, that has nothing to do with the story. I just wanted to mention it.
Right.
Thank you. I'm so glad you did.
It's honestly very interesting.
By the way, Charles Mintz looks like a villain.
He does, doesn't he? He looks like the guy that, like, he's going to shut down the frat house for their wacky antics.
Now, here's the thing. Does he kind of look like a villain? Because Walt Disney trained us to that guys who look like Charles Mintz look like villains. Did Walt Disney make us feel that way?
I think he just has villain aura, though.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like an asshole.
Yeah.
He looks angry that he's having to pose for a photo.
He looks like Lyndon B. Johnson as like a middle school principal.
Yeah, Lyndon B. Johnson sucks too. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, Walt and Ub threw together some Oswald ripoff named Mickey Mouse and made more cartoons. But Walt learned a valuable lesson from this experience. If you don't control what you're making yourself, cutthroat businessmen will happily screw you over for a buck.
As an important lesson.
Which he later proved this theory by doing that exact thing to his friend Ub Iwerks. Ub was the actual like animator, artist, the guy who was doing a lot of the work. Walt completely fucked him over.
That angle is a lot more flattering for him.
Yes. Yeah. This is the picture people generally use for him, where he's drawn Mickey Mouse.
Did I tell you that my stepdad's company was taken over when I was 14 because he was the one who made the company, and then we were on a vacation in not America, and while we were gone, the two businessmen stole the business from him
Yeah, it'll happen. It happens all the time if you don't have like your own.
If you don't have like the right paperwork in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Don't trust businessmen.
Don't
Like
trust-
genuinely, I never trust a suit. Never trust a suit. I'm saying that like in all earnestness.
Or a guy in a weird gray hoodie.
Anyway, back to 2006. NBC Universal didn't give a shit about Oswald. They hadn't made shit with him for a long time, and they probably didn't even know they had the rights to him.
We have them, sure.
So the deal was done within a week, and
my God.
Disney traded Al Michaels for Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Wow.
And that's how the Walt Disney Company got a cartoon rabbit, by trading him for a real life non-cartoon man.
Did Al ever like say anything about being traded for a rabbit?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, he's just happy to be working with
He
Madden
wasn't really
again
part
for
of
like
that
the
part.
yeah, just kind of happy to be working with Madden again for like the next
I mean, he has to be released from,
years.
Yeah, he has to be released from his contract, and then he was. And this is also kind of what led to the events that got Sunday Night Football getting that kick-ass John Williams theme. That da-da-dun, 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 da-da-dun.
I didn't realize that wasn't a thing before 2006.
Yeah, it was the Sunday Night Football that was like on NBC.
Okay.
Because John Williams has done a lot of NBC stuff. He also did the Olympics theme and like the bum 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 bum. John Williams has a lot of great
Yeah.
jingles that are more than a jingle. Anyway, the end. That's the story.
So what made you go down that particular, pardon the pun, well, I guess not pun, rabbit hole?
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Unless you're a lucky rabbit hole.
Show us that.
He is showing hole if
He's trying to.
The end, like a butt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oswald's, he's not like Mickey Mouse.
No.
He's a little bad.
He's
Yeah,
a little,
bad
he's a
boy.
little, you know, he's
like
gonna
the
smoke.
Sonic
He's
the
gonna,
Hedgehog
he's
to-
gonna smoke a cigar and show you his asshole. You know, like a real man.
Kill himself.
Several times.
You want to be a man? In this order. Kill yourself. Smoke a cigar. Show us your
show
asshole.
butthole.
He also, in his first short that got rejected by Universal, got his girlfriend pregnant.
Oh.
You showed me an animation where it's a bunch of people, little guys look like this, and he's fucking
That was entirely different.
different. Okay.
It is very funny to me that they just wanted to get that back, presumably just to complete the, like, you know, the history of the company. But the only thing they ever did with him, like, marketably, was the two Epic Mickey
Epic
games.
Mickey games, and I think he's also successful merchandising. Like people like
for
to
sure.
buy
Like
merch.
he's definitely got like T-shirts and stuff like that. But I
like he's made more than enough money to justify letting Al Michaels, who they didn't have a use for, go in his contract.
as every corporation, Disney has done like many scummy things, but they are masters of vertical integration in
Yeah,
terms of like how they.
Particularly Bob Iger, for better or worse.
Yeah.
But how did I get down this rabbit hole? Is
Yeah.
what you asked a few minutes ago. 5 years ago, I was producing a video essay that I never released
Okay.
about how Disney is becoming a horrible monopoly, absorbing everything. So it was like a
Oh,
history
yeah.
of all the acquisitions
I was looking forward to
of
that video.
Disney. Yeah, I think you saw a mostly complete version of
Yeah.
it. That was honestly, it was pretty good. I just never finished it, and now like everything's broken, so I can't like finish it without starting over.
Oh, because we switched from Premiere to DaVinci.
And so you just kind of stumbled upon this story,
And
you're
this story
like,
is part
okay.
of it, yeah. Because like, yeah,
Kind of deserves its own little
exactly.
chat.
Because like it was one of the wilder facts I ran into in looking into all this stuff. Since I made that video, I predicted, and it turns out it's been true so far. Not that I could prove it. You know, Disney is holding off now on making any more acquisitions because they know they're in monopoly territory and they don't want to get broken up. Right now, it's probably safe as long as they don't piss people off.
I mean,
But-
antitrust laws are a joke in general right now.
They are,
Like,
and that's
there are
upsetting.
like 5 companies or something.
Yeah, no, it's a problem. We need to break up a whole lot of entertainment companies and companies in general.
Mhm.
We need to just start making them different companies.
Nice little fresh start before the collapse of Rome.
Yeah, we need a new Paramount Accords. But yeah, any other
Oh, go ahead.
Q&A, whatever you want.
What's Oswald's girlfriend?
Probably a rabbit.
Is it Jessica Rabbit?
No,
Oh,
this was 1927. We hadn't gotten to that era of like
Betty Boop was the sexiest cartoon they had back then.
yeah, and you know what? She is an example though, of someone who dates an animal character because
True.
she had her little boyfriend named Bimbo, who is a pug.
Yeah,
They might have fucked. He might have fucked Betty Boop.
doggy style. He's like a pug, so he has like Like he has breathing. Can you imagine that? Just like you're going out and all you're hearing is.
He's a healthy pug. He's a healthy 1920s pug that hasn't been inbred to hell.
I was also saying that I thought that Oswald fucked Betty Boop.
I mean, look, both are public domain. You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want with them.
Betty Boop just became public domain.
You can do whatever you want with Popeye, Betty Boop, Dracula. You can get the whole crew together.
You can't do whatever you want. You can't have stuff that's from later stuff that's not in the public domain.
But I feel like most of their stuff though.
No, Betty Boop just hit public domain.
Right?
And all of Oswald is, I think, might be public domain.
Kind of has to be.
Close to all of it.
So you can make a crazy black and white orgy cartoon.
Crazy.
Fan fiction.
And that's what the people want.
I mean, fun fact, there's nothing stopping us from inserting Dracula into every video.
Yeah.
We can do that. We can do that with Tarzan, too.
Yeah, I mean, basically anything Edgar Rice Burroughs, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, our friend Dracula's here to watch the Oswald kill yourself video with us.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Boy.
So that was the first info dumpster. Just talking about things that we think are interesting. You two can do that, too, if you want.
There are things that I find interesting. That
you'd love to just sort of turn into a slideshow and show us.
Yeah, just vibe out to.
I started making one a month ago, so maybe I'll.
I mean, I had fun making that slideshow for that Toy Story pitch. So
yeah. I just want to make. Clearly, I had fun making the slideshow.
Yeah. You're also a lot better at it than I am. But
I'm also using Canva, which gives you. I'm not using the AI shit.
I'm just using
not generating anything.
I was just using like Google Docs' photos.
You were doxing?
I was doxing myself. What are you into?
What are you into? What would you info dump to your friends if they would let you? Let us know in the comments below. Let us know if you like this. If you want to see more stuff like this, or just talking about niche stupid shit.
We're just trying to figure out what exactly we're just having fun here. What's
working?
working?
Stuff that's like fun, like what us?
What are we? Who am I? What do I do?
Because we usually just info dump to each other anyway, so might as well put it in a slideshow.
Make it content.
Make it content.
As
Because we
well
have to
put
make
extra work
everything
into
content.
it.
If you like this video, you could like it on the thing. You could subscribe. You maybe can hype. I don't know how that works.
I don't know hype. I was a hype once upon a time.
Right? Yeah, we still sell that shirt.
Yeah.
You can buy shirts if you want.
Still like
You don't have to, but you could.
Good gym shirt. I wear it at the gym.
Yeah, we're about to go record that extra video for members of patrons
let's
only.
watch Oswald kill himself.
Let's watch Oswald
Or
try to
attempt
kill
to.
himself. See you later, everybody.